a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection, and when you looked up she was out of the door. Don't despair.
Test.
Wait a minute. Okay,
Yep, I hear you.
Tier.
Yep.
Okay,
We
it's
got
working
audio.
now.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes it's finicky, right? Twitch and Microsoft, yeah.
Yeah, it's working. Yep, so all good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've had problems before. I'll put the code in and it won't fucking work, and then it'll all of a sudden it'll just pop up like in 10 seconds.
Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection, she was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's it hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. Jose Luis was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone, pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos? Offended and ended, you just masturbate. tired, I'm bad and feeling dejected. All dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go. There's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's here to hold you It's been a frantic kind of evening, and I can't breathe my way to peace. Need some help to calm my mind, quiet the noise, slowly unwind.
But I'm changing now, so 40 seconds for her voice to be heard.
I got you.
We're gonna go to all right. Have a good one, brother. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. And welcome everybody to International United Formula One League. Tonight we are doing realistic and we are in qualifying. Everybody's in their pits doing their setups. Excited to see who comes out in first today. Oh, and it looks like Ferrari is ready. And the track is out. Here we have Fitz on his outlap. Kogo out. Elmer out. Hamilton's out. Stevie is out. Williams is coming out. He may be in a solver, people, but he is fast. Wildcat out on his outlap. And here we have Fitz starting his lap. And Elmer's out. Kogo's starting. Hamilton starting. Ooh. Hamilton pulling it in. Fitz pulling it in. Sorry. And we have William. Elmer with the fastest lap taking pole for now. Kogo beating his time by 1 second and 2/10. See what we could get William here if he could take it. Remember, folks, this is our second practice in realistic. William taking second. Here we have Wildcat. Is he going to make it? Is he going to take it? Wildcat in fourth with 124. Ace pulling in fifth position with the 127. And Mr. Allen going in for his time. Will Mr. Allen be able to take pole? 5 other drivers out on an outlap, getting ready to get their times in. Whoa, Mr. Allen pulling into the pits. And here we have Omar in the Haas. Omar, one of the fastest drivers in our Tier 2 over here. Can he take pole? And we have Hamilton done with his outlap, and he's going in for his time as well. Let's take an on-board view with Omar. Omar coming into the final turn. And Omar taking 7th. Let's check on Hamilton finishing up his lap. And Hamilton taking 2nd. Nice. Oh, and he just lost, bumped down to 3rd. Fitz taking pole position. We have Rocket and MFG out on their lap. MFG in the Red Bull. Rocket coming out the final turn. Rocket taking 9th. And MFG taking 10th. Pushing Omar down to 11th. And grade 8th to 12th. And one of my favorite drivers to go against, Senny, always coming out number 1 in Tier 2 here. Can Senny take pole with the Williams? Mr. Allen getting out of Senny's way. Senny coming up to the final turn. Can Senny take pole? And Senny comes in 3rd with the Williams. And here we have our next person to get his time in. See if Mr. Allen could go ahead and take pole. Who's taking pole from Fitz? That was a close one, almost out of track. And here we have Mr. Allen. Coming on the final turn. And Mr. Allen here coming in 4th, pushing the rest down. KBT in the McLaren working on his time. Elmer just pushing KBT down to 7th. We have a caution in Sector 3 and Sector 1. KBT here coming down to the final turns. Can KBT? And he's pulling into the pits. He got me. Black Spartan going in for his time, coming around with the final turn. And Black Spartan here pushing 12th. Ooh. William here, just off the track a bit. Pulling into the pits. Aborting that lap. And here we have Wildcat. With less than 5 minutes to go. Only one person on the track that has not put in a time. I guess Wildcat just didn't like that sign there. He's going to be going into the pits, aborting this lap. And here we have Rocket. Oh, close. Almost exceeded track limits. Can Rocket push his way up into the ranks and to the front of the pack? Here he comes on his final turns. Rocket pushing. And he's managed to push up 3 positions. He'll be starting in 12th if he keeps it on that time. Here we have Omar back in the Haas. Is he going to make it to the front of the pack? Or is this Haas going to get the best of him? Let's see. Here we go, coming into the final turns. Can he get out of 10th and go to the front of the pack? So far, Kogo with the 122.5 still in pole. And Omar still in 10th position. And here we have MFG in the Red Bull. A little hard braking on there. Fitz on his outlap. MFG coming into his final turns. And he's keeping 11th. Let's check out Senny with the Williams. Telling you folks, just because this man is in a Williams, don't get confused. He knows how to push his vehicle. Now I couldn't tell if he exceeded track limits there. Let's go on to his onboard. Here we go, coming into the final turns. Is Senny going to take the pole from Kogo? Last turn. Looks like he did exceed track limits, and he's going into the pits, aborting that lap. Here we have William. And Fitz taking pole position in the Ferrari, beating Kogo by almost 2/10. Let's get back to William, see if William can take that pole from Fitz. Negatory. And we have Hamilton in back in 5th. Great Ace taking the 3rd. Mr. Allen in 2nd. Hamilton out on his last lap. Pulling into the pits. And that's it, folks. We have Fitz taking pole, Mr. Allen in 2nd, Great Ace 3rd, Kogo in 4th, Hamilton 5th, KBT in 6th, Elmer in 7th, William in 8th, Senny in 9th, Wildcat in 10th, Omar in 11th, Stevie in 12th, MFG in 13th, Rocket in 14th, Black Spartan in 15th, and NTE in 16th. And that's it for qualifying, folks. So there you have it. Fitz showing everybody what a
Jenna Marie was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. Tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection, and when you looked up she was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go. There's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's here to hold you tight.
And here we are, folks. And the lights are out. And we have Fitz in the lead and Great Ace in second place. Hamilton taking third from Kogo. Williams right behind them. And we have Mr. Allen disqualified. Senny taking fifth. KBT in sixth. Omar in seventh. Elmer in eighth. Black Spartan taking it from Wildcat. Wildcat right behind Black Spartan. Kogo coming in right behind Hamilton. Hamilton chasing Fitz. Senny taking fifth from Omar. As Senny's right behind William. Can he take fourth position from him? Kogo right on Hamilton. Hamilton just less than half a second behind Fitz. Hamilton is losing it to Fitz. He's falling behind. He's within the second. But Kogo is right behind him. William with a 3-second penalty. Hamilton with the fastest lap. Hamilton is not letting off. He is wanting that pole position. Oh, and off the track he goes with Kogo right behind him. Looking to take that second place back. And down in the midfield, we have Wildcat chasing for 9th position from Black Spartan. Stevie with the P with Visa Cash App right behind him. Everybody's looking strong tonight. Omar falling behind of Seni. Can he close that gap? Seni coming strong with the Williams, chasing William. Fitz losing his position, dropping down the third. Can he fight back with the Ferrari? And here we have 3-car battle. 4-car battle, I'm mistaken. Both Astons and Visa Cash App coming in. Wildcat pulling into the 9th position, taking it. But Wildcat with the 3-second penalty. And Spartan going. Something happened. Stevie losing it. Dropping down 3 positions. And we have MSG in the Red Bull taking and passing Stevie. Up in the front of the pack. Kogo looking strong. Can he take the lead from Hamilton? As we have Fitz in the back of the Ferrari. Trying to take second from him. Working his way back up. Kogo coming in first, taking it from Hamilton. And he's pulling away. But Hamilton not letting off, giving him the chase. And we have Stevie in the pits. Looks like maybe Stevie had some damage and needed to pull in. NTE in the back of the pack. Kogo still keeping that lead from Hamilton. And Fitz has fallen back. Not by much. But Seni there pushing that Williams, seeing if he could take that first position. Working his way up. Black Spartan right behind Rocket. Black Spartan pushing. Almost. Rocket coming in from the outside, but falling behind. Black Spartan ready to take that position from him. Wildcat falling back, letting Black Spartan take that position. William with a 3-second penalty. Black Spartan really pushing to take that position from Rocket. And KBT right behind Elmer. Hamilton took the position from Kogo. But Senni coming in third with the Williams. With Fitz right behind him in the Ferrari. Kogo pushing to take that first position back. And there you have it. Hamilton keeping that lead, starting the 7th lap. But Hamilton losing it to Kogo. Kogo is not going down with the fight as he has taken first position already a few times. This is a battle between Hamilton and Kogo. But Senni there behind saying, hey, wait, I'm here too with the Williams. Elmer passing KBT. KBT lost control out of the track, dropping down to 12th, 13th. William with another 3-second penalty. And Black Spartan in a sandwich with Visa Cash App. Hamilton looking to take second back. As I told you folks, don't sleep on Senni with the Williams. Just because he's in a Williams doesn't mean that he can't push it to its limit. This is going to be interesting, folks. Will he take the lead from the Mercedes tonight? And Black Spartan pushing his way through Visa Cash App. Finally getting out of that sandwich. But with Rocket right behind him. And Wildcat lost control. Dropping down to a 2.5-second gap. Can he catch up? Omar in the Haas in 6th position. Senni with a 3-second penalty. Fitz still holding 4th position. Hamilton with the 3rd. And Senni coming in close. Can he push that Williams to 1st position? 10 laps in, 19 laps left. And here we have Black Spartan trying to push it back in front of that Visa Cash App. A little slippage in the back right there from Great Ace and his McLaren. KBT closing that gap with Stevie, and NTE DNF'd. Here we, same 4 people up in the front, battling it out. Kogo still keeping that lead. Senni coming in close, pushing, taking first position into Williams. And Kogo right behind them, not happy at all, coming in. Now, mind you, folks, Senni has a 3-second penalty, so he's gonna have to he's gonna have to build that gap between Kogo to keep that first position. And Hamilton pushing it, trying to get past this Mercedes. But Kogo defending very well against him, pushing to get that P1 back. Still in P1 with the time with the penalty that Senni has. But he is pushing to lead the pack again. William cruising the chase. Fitz. 6-second gap there. Senni losing it to Kogo. And Kogo back to leading the pack. KBT pushing his McLaren to go past Stevie. Stevie 14 seconds away from Rocket. Rocket's 8 from Mike. MFG 10 seconds from Wildcat. Wildcat 7.5 from Great Ace. Great Ace is pushing to take that 8th position from Black Spartan. We've only had one person pit so far, and that's Stevie, and he's on the hards. Oh, correct me, I'm wrong. 3 people have pitted so far. Rocket on his first lap with the hards. KBT 3 laps on mediums. Kogo taking the lead to lead the pack again. And Fitz went in to go pit for his hards. Wildcat taking 5th from Fitz. Fitz just pulling out of the pit. And Mike is moving up the ranks while the rest is in the pits. Pushing those mediums as far as he can. And there you have it, folks. We have a battle between the top 3. They are pushing their tires to the limits. coming out of the last turn. And there you have Kogo pulling in to switch to the hards. But Senni avoiding the pits, taking the lead, leading the pack. He'll come in later. With Hamilton right behind him. These gentlemen here pushing these mediums as far as they can. And Great Ace coming with his McLaren, pushing his mediums too. Wildcat in the pits, switching to the hards. And Black Spartan here taking it from Rocket side by side. But Rocket keeping 9th position. And Elmer just ahead of them. Kogo back on the track in 4th position. Can he take the lead back? Senni and Hamilton in the pits. Switching to the hards. Great Ace in the pits as well, switching his tires. And Kogo, can he take the lead? And he takes the lead from them just in time as they're pulling out from the pits. And we have the top 3 drivers again. Kogo just out 1 lap before Senni and Hamilton on the hards. And Black Spartan taking 9th from Great Ace. Oh. Omar in 6th position, chasing William with the 5-second gap. And William with his 5.5-second gap from Fitz. Fitz in the 4th position in his Ferrari. Kogo keeping the lead. Can he keep this position from the rest of the group? Everybody else behind him with penalties, so he will be first if he could keep it. And Senni chasing Stevie with a 3-second penalty. And Senni building the gap from Hamilton with his Williams. But we have Fitz right behind Hamilton. But Black Spartan right behind Elmer. Can he take 7th position from him? Almost losing it. But Elmer unable to keep his traction, giving Black Spartan time to gain that gap. And not just far behind him is Rocket. Rocket in 9th, Great Ace in 10th. Right behind Rocket as well. And Senni pushing to close that gap. Going from a 1.5 second gap to 2 seconds. Hamilton still 1 second behind Senni. And Fitz chasing that Alpine with his Ferrari. Can Fitz work his way back up to the top 3? Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't tuned in from the start of the race, and Fitz taking 3rd position from Hamilton, closing. Hamilton not happy with that. Folks, if you haven't joined us in the beginning of the race, I want to welcome you to International United Formula One League Racing. This is our second practice in Realistic here at Qatar. And Hamilton closing his gap. He is pushing to take that 3rd position back. Fitz out in 3rd. Senni in 2nd. Pushing to try to take that 1st position so he could lead. And Kogo just there cruising in 1st position. And Hamilton taking 3rd position back from Fitz. Black Spartan with the fastest lap. And Great Ace taking the 8th position from Elmer. With Rocket right behind them in the Visa Cash App. Back to Fitz. Really not letting that gap increase with him and Hamilton. He is working to take that 3rd position back. Everybody keeping it clean. I know the back of the pack right now could really use a safety car at this moment. William in 5th, 7 seconds away from Fitz. And Omar in 6th. 5.7 seconds away from William. Black Spartan. Almost 7-second gap from Omar. KBT pulling into the pits. And Stevie just coming in right behind Wildcat. Is he able to take that 11th position? Wildcat looking like he just slipped, but keeping it on track. Not letting Stevie get a chance to get that position. And Fitz still right behind Hamilton. Hamilton's gap from Senni is increasing. Can Fitz take this third position? And he goes for the pass. And he takes it in the first turn. And loses control and lets Hamilton pass him. Hamilton says, yes, please, I will take third back. Thank you. Let's go back to Senni with the Williams. Senni's closing that gap with Kogo. Fitz taking third position back from Hamilton. Oh man, I missed it. A little lockup from Fitz, but able to pull away from Hamilton. Senni with another 3-second penalty. Black Spartan and his Aston Martin chasing the McLaren. Can he catch Gray Ace? With Elmer 3.5 seconds from Black Spartan. And he goes for the 7th position and he takes it from Great Ace. With a little help from the DRS. Hamilton trying to catch Fitz again. This is a battle for third. Can Hamilton push his Alpine to take back third position from Fitz? And Wildcat Stevie Rocket just behind Elmer. A little slow on that turn. And Great Ace looking to take back 7th position from Black Spartan. And Kogo losing his first position from Senni. As long as he doesn't let that gap build, he's okay with taking P1 as Senni still has his penalties. With 7 laps left, can Senni build that gap and take the first position from Kogo? As long as Kogo keeps it in his position, he's in a comfort spot. Well, he'll still be coming out in first. But Hamilton chasing Fitz here on the straight, getting DRS. Is he able to take it? And he goes again and takes third position from Fitz. This is a battle for third place here. These two really want to make it on the podium. A little lockup from Hamilton. And back to grade A's as he's working to take that 7th position back from Black Spartan. A 3-second penalty for MFG. Can grade A's take it? Kogo closing the gap with Seni. Coming in for the first position. Again, he is P1 right now with Seni's time penalties. Great Ace looking to take that position back. Working really hard. But Black Spartan with the defense, not letting him pass. With only 5 laps left, people, we have Seni in first position, technically in second with his time penalties. If Kogo doesn't let off that gap. Kogo here with the DRS coming in right behind Seni. Seni not letting him take that slipstream. And Fitz coming in for third position. Almost. MFG with a 3-second time penalty. Four laps left, folks. We have Seni in front, leading the pack, but Kogo not letting off. Kogo technically in first position with the time penalties that Seni has. Hamilton in third. Fitz just right behind him, going for that podium. William in fifth. Omar in sixth. We have Great Ace in seventh with Black Spartan just behind him, going for the 6th position. Will he take it from Omar? Fitz working his way to pass that Alpine. Coming up to the final turn for the DRS. Can Fitz pass and take third back from Hamilton? DRS active, but Hamilton with that ERS not letting him catch it. Black Spartan with his DRS trying to chase the slipstream from Great Ace. Again, folks. He's going for it. Great Ace trying to close that gap between Omar and him so that he could take sixth. But Black Spartan putting pressure on Great Ace as he's trying to take 7th. Black Spartan in 8th. Elmer in the Mercedes in 9th. 8 seconds away. Rocket just 2 seconds behind Elmer in 10th. Stevie 21 seconds from Rocket in 11th. Wildcat 4 seconds from Stevie in 12th. KBT in 13th. And MFG in 14th. Pulling into the pits. Locking up. Changing out for some softs. And Senny's still leading the pack. But Kogo right behind him, not letting off. Kogo's in a comfort spot. He's not worried about it with Senny's time penalties. He's still in first position. And Black Spartan passing Omar, taking 7th. Great Ace in 6th. And Kogo taking the lead back from Senny, leading the pack. And Fitz with the 3rd position. These two have been battling it all night for just 3rd position. We're on our last lap, folks. Kogo leading the pack. Senny 2 seconds behind. Fitz in 3rd position with Hamilton just behind him. Can he keep this podium? Or is Hamilton going to catch him and take it from him tonight? And Kogo in 1st. Hamilton in 2nd. Fitz just coming in the last corner. Will he be able to keep it? Or is Hamilton going to pass him? And it looks like he takes 3rd position. Fitz makes the podium. Hamilton just behind him. Great Ace in 6th. Great Ace in 5th. Black Spartan in 6th. William in 7th. Elmer in 8th. Rocket in 9th. And here we have Stevie coming in from the last turn to take 10th. Whoa. That could have been horrible. Wildcat to take 12th. Omar losing his 6th position to come in 13th. Not a good night. And MFG for 14th. And there you have it, folks. International United Formula One Practice 2 Realistic in Qatar. Driver of the day, Black Spartan. And there you have your winners, everyone. Kogo taking first, Senni in second, and Fitz with third. What a night. I must say, Fitz and Hamilton's fights all night have been my favorite. And I'd like to thank everybody that joined us in International United Formula One. You guys have a good night, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you all for watching.